Welcome. I'm Tim Kremer, Executive Director of the New York State School Boards Association. In this edition of Newsmakers, I will be having a conversation with Stan Litow, the president of IBM's International Foundation. We will discuss the Teacher Advisor with Watson, an IBM program that helps provide teachers with resources to improve planning and instruction. Stan, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome
Delighted to be here.
NYSSBA Newsmakers.
Thank you.
We're very happy to have you. Tell us, what is Teacher Advisor by Watson, and what is the IBM Foundation's interest?
We embarked on an effort to use this Watson technology to create a coach or personal advisor for teachers. And now it's built, and now it's available 100% free for every teacher, K through 5, math. And the reason why we selected elementary school math is, as you know, elementary school teachers have a lot of responsibilities.
Yep.
Math is particularly important.
I have a situation in my classroom that I'm not sure how I'm going to get to these kids. I can go in there and put in some concepts, some questions,
Yes.
and I'll get some answers back that will give me strategies I might want to employ.
Exactly. And it'll start with a lesson plan. It'll start with, and it will recognize and it understands math, and it understands elementary school math in particular, and it will help the teacher find, there are over 2,000 lesson plans and strategies currently on the tool. So it'll find the best lesson plan, it'll coach you through it, it'll provide you with teaching strategies and video, and then ultimately it'll get better the more you use it. As part of the advisory group, we've had yourself, we've had the head of the teachers union,
Yep.
Randy Weingarten, who's been an advisor, being able to help us to be able to get teacher buy-in. We always describe it as something that was built by teachers and for teachers.
There's really no limitations as to what curriculum or what disciplines you could enter into.
No, there really isn't. I mean, I think that the good thing about math as a good starting point is I think it's a very important sweet spot to do something about raising the level of math at the elementary schools. That will be really important.
Yeah.
But there isn't a limit to it. We talk to a lot of teachers who say, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there, but it doesn't help me. You know, I can't really find the best quality material. And then if I wanted to look at a lesson plan and then I wanted to go look for teaching strategies, I've got to close that site and look for another one. And then if I needed to look for video, I've got to go look for another one. And it's too cumbersome, too difficult, and it really doesn't meet my need.
Right.
And this basically says to the teacher, we're listening to you, and we're going to meet your needs. You go on Teacher Advisor, and by the way, it's teacheradvisor.org, and you can get what you need. And by the way, the feedback loop will tell us what else you would need.
For school officials, the school boards that I represent, are we talking about a purchase?
No.
Are we talking about some equipment that needs to be available to the teacher? How does the teacher access Teacher Advisor?
They go to teacheradvisor.org and they access it. It's hosted in the cloud, so it doesn't require any technological, no hardware. They can access it on a tablet. Hopefully at some point it'll be available on a smartphone as well, but right now easily on a PC or a tablet. They can access it anytime they want.
Is there a Teacher Advisor by Watson team?
Yes.
Okay.
There
Tell me
is.
about the team.
Well, it's a very interesting team because we have people who have been teachers on our staff. We have the best technologists. We've also made arrangements with other organizations, whether it's the AFT or Unbounded and others, to bring in their expertise, Achieve and other organizations. So it's a pretty broad group of people. But the most important thing is that the people who do the technology really well and the people who are really great teachers, they're all working together.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Well, we have had a great conversation here today, and it's been a pleasure to have you here, Stan. We're hoping that a lot of people view this and are inspired to go take a look at Teacher Advisor at teacheradvisor.org, or maybe to reach out to Stan Litow, the president of the IBM Foundation, and find out more. We'll certainly look for opportunities to continue to showcase this very important development.
Tim, thank you, and thank the New York State School Boards Association for your leadership. We really appreciate your partnership.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks to my guest, Stan Litow from IBM. If you're looking for more information on the Watson program, we have provided a link to our NYSSBA YouTube page. Also, at the end of this video, you can view my extended interview with Stan by clicking the link on the screen. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for another edition of Newsmakers.